When you open QuikSigma, this is what you'll see. And one of the first things you'll notice is the Project Navigator over here on the left. This is laid out exactly like a Six Sigma project should be. Define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. All projects will do all 5 of these phases, but all projects will not. In fact, practically no project will use all of the tools. Okay, so don't worry about that. Now, as soon as I click on one of the tools, like Charter, I'll get a screen where I can write the charter for my project. And let's do something like this. This is a simple Six Sigma project, fix world hunger. If I can type one-handed here. And as soon as I type anything in the tool, you'll notice that a green dot appears in the circle. And that's the signal that work has begun using that particular tool. Now, as I get this filled out and I'm done with it, then I can right-click, and that brings up this little menu where I can then designate it as complete. And I can move through here as I complete items. And so maybe somewhere in mid-project, my situation is going to look like this. Okay. And maybe here I've got something underway, but it's not done. And what I've done is I've left a trail of breadcrumbs behind me that tell me exactly where I've been. The empty circles in front of me tell me what I have yet to do. So it keeps me on track. The tools up here are very typical for a Windows-based program. So if you click on File, you'll get the opportunity for a new project or to open a file, save or save as. Your project files will automatically be saved in My QuikSigma projects under My Documents, and they'll have a .qsd suffix. Down here is a really neat tool, Build Report. How often have you done a project and you've had to toil for 2 or 3 weeks after you got the project done in order to write the report? QuikSigma automatically produces the report. It's in a project format, so everything is in sequence. It makes the title page for you and lays in all of the tools that you select. So that's a really great feature. Here under Tools, you can get into the toolbox. That's where all of the statistical tools are. And if you're going to do something where you just need a tool and you're not doing a project, why, you'll probably use that. Here's a nice feature. We've got the Project Navigator that I showed you before. Well, you can have a custom one. For example, if you're going to require a supplier to do certain Six Sigma tools in order to qualify a lot of material, you can lay out a custom navigator for them that way. Data manipulator is your random number generator, and of course when we get in a classroom to teach Six Sigma, why we need a stopwatch fairly often, so rather than carry those around, we put them in the program. Here under Help, this will take you to the opening screen. Here's some nice web resources for you. Our web page and the submit feedback. Our programmers insist that there are no bugs in QuikSigma, but if you should somehow happen to find an undocumented feature, this will take you to a web page so that you can report it and get a programmer to work on it. Up in the upper right, we have this little note icon, and if you click on that, that will spawn a notes box where you can give context to your report that's going to be automatically generated, because you can include your notes there. Finally, If I call up any of the tools, I'll have tabs down here at the bottom. I can right-click and I can add more tabs, and that lets me use the same tool over and over again, applying it to different problems. And I can click there, and this will be off screen for you, but I can rename that tab whatever I please. In conclusion, Six Sigma is really, really easy once somebody clears the clutter for you, and that's what we've done in QuikSigma.